Remember when we were just thankful to have a job?
I do.
There's
Yes.
a generation of people who seem to be getting awfully nitpicky, in my opinion, because now employees are talking about how they like to be spoken to in emails and the kinds of communication they want to hear. They don't want to hear things like think outside the box and circle back and I'm reaching out, or they want more jargon. They want more slang. I'm sorry, less jargon, more slang.
And they don't mind emojis, all caps, a bunch of exclamation marks, all of those different types of flowery language that you might use with your friends or like close friend colleagues. I guess this generation is saying we want that also from our boss.
People that I'm familiar with and, have, even if I'm not like, a friend, but familiar with them on a regular basis that we email with a lot of PR people,
Yeah.
a lot of people who pitch us stuff. If I get an email from somebody and everything has 4 exclamation points after it, I write back and I say, love this idea, let's talk more about it. Please use more explanation marks the next time.
You do?
Exclamation points the next time.
Oh my gosh.
Because weren't those supposed to be reserved for the... I find myself sometimes like re-editing going, okay, I'm using too many I should use 1 exclamation point. Which part of this do I want to use? Is it the hello? Or is it the sounds great? Like, where do I use the exclamation point? I edit my text messages.
So they know
do you
that
do
you're
that?
Really excited. Oh, I overthink everything, so yes. But I appreciate that, obviously. I do appreciate that you at least add some, Ron, because the opposite is my husband, who works in a very corporate environment, and I can tell if he's messaging with me, but he's kind of in work mode. It's like there's just a period. There's no if I'm saying oh yeah, I'm excited for our dinner tonight, and he's just see you tonight, period. I'm like, what's that? What, are you angry? And it's that's how he responds to all communications. And when we are copied on emails, professional stuff or stuff that's happening around the house, I'm like, you are being so rude to them.
But he's just being proficient in his mind.
Yes.
He's being proficient. He's acknowledging it. And that's the thing we have to remember. That email and the way someone responds does not in any way explain what's happening in the moment. Because it's a short answer, it doesn't mean necessarily that they're being short with you as they would in regular communication. I have a family member who will send me an update about something that's this long. There will not be a single comma, period, sentence. I have to kind of break it down. It's kind of brutal, but I guess it's efficient for them. They can just kind of put it together. So almost half of Americans have a colleague they find difficult to work with due to their communication habits. Does that mean a lack of, they like them, but then they begin to get annoyed with them over the way they communicate?
I do have that happen. If somebody's just oh, I never sees an email or is never kind of with it, that is frustrating. I don't mind if somebody's short with me. We have a new boss here, and I've noticed he has never put in an emoji in one of his emails.
Mark, come on.
Where are the gifts?
Just one. Just put a gif in just once for us, please.
Like a selfie, just something fun. But it's funny because 82% of people are saying, well, I shouldn't say people, 82% of millennials are saying that they wish that their corporate environment included more of that. And I just wonder if that's a little bit of a slippery slope.
I think it's too much. I appreciate, though, that Mark gets back to you right away. There's no delay in getting back.
That's true.
I find people in this company are pretty much that way anyway. They're really good. I've asked Mitch, who we work with, Mitch, how are you so good with email? He has a very organized system, one that I have not developed because I think email's getting out of control, which is why now workplaces are using these things, this system called Slack. The other one's called Monday. Put it in the Monday.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Monday?
I don't know about Monday. I guess is Slack dated now? Is Slack
I guess Slack
old
is
news?
dated when we've moved on to Monday.
Okay, well let's move on to this story. Okay.